Hey everybody, it's Scotty from Scotty's Record Shop with another artist profile. This time, well, it's kind of a partial artist profile. There's some prejudice-y kind of things going to happen here. And you'll see what I'm talking about. By the header, you can tell it's about the band Aerosmith. I'll start off by being very positive. I've seen them like about 5 times, both in their quote-unquote drugged out period and their poppy, very successful period of the 80s and 90s and today. As a band playing live, they're a great band. I mean, I'm sure they're still a fantastic band. However, this artist profile is not covering this era of Aerosmith. By the way, just for your sake, this is a, is it? Oh yeah, it is. It's a promotional pressing. But I'm just not a huge fan of that era. I'm a fan of the first 7 or so years, you know, and those are the albums that I'm going to go through and talk a little bit about. The first album, from 1973, this is the original press of it. Can't see it, but on the back it says last track, Walk in the Dig, which is actually a misprint on the cover, which was for the first, I don't know how many pressings of it, not pressings, but how many were made of it, but not too many, so it's a little harder to find. But that's what the original cover looked like in 1973. They reissued it in 1976. It was on Columbia. All these were on Columbia. They reissued it in 1976, and this is the cover from '76. Got it for $1. And you notice that the covers, they're a little bit closer up, and it says, what does it say? Featuring Dream On. We're trying to push something here, aren't we, kiddies? It's a fantastic album. I love this album. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the color variation really well on this one. This is a first pressing of the second album, Get Your Wings, 1974. And hopefully this will come out good. As you can see, well, it should come out fine. That little emblem on that is gold. But if you go for a later pressing, see the difference? Oh, this is a later pressing right here. It's not in, the cover's not in as good a shape, but as you can tell, it's yellow. Nothing other than that is, you know, the albums are the same, just different logo color. Kind of weird, but I don't know why they did that, but whatever. Fantastic album anyway. Their third LP, 1975. I'm trying to remember. I thought that this came with an original inner sleeve. This one's only got a paper in a sleeve. It's a plain paper in a sleeve, but as a kid, I could have sworn this had some kind of a picture in a sleeve, but maybe I'm wrong. But Toys in the Attic, 1975. I love this album too. Can't go wrong with the first 4 Aerosmith albums. You just cannot go wrong. 1976. Some people claim that they feel that this is their best work. I don't know. I think their best work is the first 4 albums. It's a little bit of a later pressing. It's got the barcode, and on the original pressing, this was kind of I don't know what embossed, I guess, would be the word. But this one definitely does have a really cool, funny inner sleeve. Always dug that. Picture is kind of funny. Again, even though I haven't showed you, I'll show you on this one. This is what they all look like. Typical 70s Columbia label. By this point in time, they were, you know, on top of the world, very popular. And because of, Steven Tyler said once, because of that popularity and all that money and fame, they kind of went a little crazy and drugged out, and the end result was an album, as he put it, we should have drew the line on this one, but he said we didn't. The album Draw the Line, 1977. Some people really kind of crap on this album. I still really like it. I'd rather listen to this album than Pump. You know, that's my personal opinion, but not that there aren't a few good songs on Pump, but This is You're Gonna Sleep for that one. Or Permanent Vacation, or any of those. I mean, there's some decent songs on all of them, I guess, but I just, consistently I like this stuff better. There's a few more to go, because we're only going up to about 1980. Live Bootleg, 1978. I love this album. And I think it's a great live album, even though it's at times sloppy, I think, but it was a good representation of how the band was. And at that point in time, there were a lot of, drugs and stuff going on, so there's your, and for that one, and for the other album. I could have sworn with this one, too, that I had a poster with this one. I don't know whatever happened to it. I thought I had a poster with this one, but over the course of 30 plus years, things tend to disappear. But anyway, Live Bootleg. This was actually combed from, some of these shows actually are actual bootlegs that you can find, or some of the songs were taken off of bootlegs, so it'd be nice if Aerosmith actually released some of those shows instead of what they're doing now. But, next one. This is kind of a meltdown for them. Night in the Ruts. I like this album too. I know that they were kind of coming unglued at this particular point in time, but I still kind of dug this album. 1980. Showing all the albums you can get by Aerosmith up to that point. Isn't that nice? Commercially, this didn't do quite as well as the other albums either. So, last one I'm going to show you is the greatest hits, only because it's a summary of their stuff. This is in Shrink. I don't think that this had a... No, this didn't have a custom inner sleeve. But anyway, greatest hits. The first one. They've got countless comps out now, but that's the first one. You know what I should have pulled out too? And I'm not going to pull it out now. It's over there. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. They were on that too, on the album, along with a lot of other people come together, which you can also find on this. But I should have pulled that out. So much for being prepared, huh? So anyway, that's my artist profile of the stuff that I care most about by Aerosmith, the early years. So, any questions, comments, concerns? As always, thank you for subscribing to the channel and for watching these videos. I appreciate it very much. I really do, actually. So, until next time, everybody, peace and love.